Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me here for this little, well, New Year's vlog. Indeed, 2023. It's a crazy thing when I think about it. You know, when I was a young fella going to school, the year 2000, man, that was, you know, flying cars and jetpacks. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, you know, wow. Just absolute wow, nobody thought. And now there's people that watch this channel that look at the year 2000 and go, man, that's archaic. That's like rotary phones and VCRs. Yes, I can still remember 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'd go to people's houses, and 2 out of 3 of them, something in the corner was flashing 12 o'clock because they had no idea how to make it stop. But anyway, I do hope that you all had an absolutely fantastic Christmas, and that, well, most of all, that 2023 works well for you, you know, which I think the way the world's been lately means basically if you get through it in at least as good a condition as you started, you're going to be doing pretty damn good. And, yeah. It's, well, it's not all fireworks and roses, but it's certainly something to look forward to. You know, I think there's going to be some, man, I don't know if they let them get away with that on an actual rail line. There's going to be some interesting things come about, I think. But, yeah. I would like to thank all of the viewers of the channel. That, not only over the past year, but some of you have been here, well, quite a long while. And, you know, I know all YouTubers say this, but it is what keeps the channel going, you know. Not the peanuts that I make from making the videos. And it is peanuts, believe me. You know, they pay out when you've made better than $100, and I get payouts couple of times a year, a really good year 3 times, you know, so yeah, and it's, but no, I do it because there's, you know, people out there like Sooty Farmer, you know, Andrew's been around here for years. I don't know what keeps him hanging on, but I sure do appreciate it, you know, and special shout out to Darren Castle. If you're out there, buddy, you have been a very special friend of the channel for many years now, and you're a very generous person, you're a very kind person, and I'm privileged that I have viewers like that, you know. You know, Old Man 102, if you're into Farm Sim 22, he's probably one of the most dedicated map makers you'll ever meet. I mean, I swear, the guy works on Farm Sim maps 7 days a week. And he's got a full-time job that ain't easy and involves commuting and all of that. And yeah, my hat's off to him. And still manages to make YouTube videos, you know. One series of which, if you've ever wanted to find out what it's like to work in Giants Editor, he does quite a lot of YouTube videos on that. And the maps he ends up spitting out the other end are pretty impressive. Ooh, honey. Yeah, man. Oh, sorry. And, yeah, you know, another person that I feel, definitely it's a privilege that, he watches my channel. And for a while I was even testing some maps for him. But I think he realized that when I get on a map, it's not so much testing I do as, well, this. I start making a farm and just get lost in the whole process. You know, so, but, yeah, and, you know, always good to know that there are, besides my rather large UK audience, which makes up the percentage, quite a percentage of my audience actually, that there are some Canadians, Delirious for one, a fine YouTuber in his own right, and as many others. There's a link down below. You know, speaking of YouTubers, there's people like Glidercat that, you know, because we have similar interest in the sort of games we play. He's been a subscriber and a watcher of my channel for quite a long time. So it's, and like I said, when, you know, you'll always hear all YouTubers go, you know, and it's because of my fans and my viewers that I do this. Well, first of all, I don't consider anyone a fan. You know, it's, yeah, I don't think my head could swell that big and still, well, I'm Canadian, so I wear a toque, so there's no point saying still have my hat fit, is there? Because a toque will stretch pretty much around a basketball if you make it. So, yeah. But, really, I say it because it's why I do YouTube. You know, the monetary incentive, maybe when I started, you know, maybe when I got my first, you know, sponsor thing with Freedom or whatever years ago. What a disaster that turned out to be. Well, I won't say that. As horrible, criminal, and conny as they may be, they did allow me to get into the monetization end of YouTube without having to meet all of the requirements. And ask Old Man 102, it can be tough, man. You know, getting that first 1,000 subscribers, even if you're way better than me, is really hit or miss. You know, if you're doing this sort of thing, gaming videos. So, yeah. But I do it because it's a routine, like going to the neighbor's house and having a coffee. You know, all of those sort of things that you do where you're socializing with other people. Because that's not something I do a lot of. I'm quite reclusive. I have no family. And being as reclusive as I am, you know, it's, YouTube for me is a social activity. It's a little one-sided, that's why I look forward so much to comments, and, you know, when I look at the views, I think, well, that's 30 or 40 people that, in one form or another, maybe even accidentally, I interacted with today. So, when I say that it's you guys, the viewers, that make me keep on with this channel, that's exactly what I mean. You know, and whether it's 20 of you or 180 of you or 50,000 of you, that's why I'm here. You know, I have thousands of hours of videos up on YouTube, all absolutely free entertainment. You have to watch some ads, but they are all skippable. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not one of these people that thinks I'm so dang good and I want to make so dang much money doing this that you're going to sit through every ad of every length. And nah, that doesn't work for me. So what's coming in the new year? Well, obviously you know. Come here, smile, I want to read your teeth. Apparently I can tell the future, no? He's like, read my tail, fella. But, for the channel at least, I was quite keen on getting that Anno series off the ground. Unfortunately, I have tried for literally hours on end to figure out why it is that using 3 different recording softwares and 2 different rendering softwares, I end up with the same issue. About 20 minutes in, the in-game audio starts to desync. And it's not me desyncing from the in-game audio. That can happen, right? Because that's 2 different inputs. But things like the NPCs popping up their screen in the corner to say something that you heard them say 2 minutes ago. And then the screen pops up and they mutely mouth the words. And this, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, but I can't record it. So at least not well enough to present to YouTube. So I'm afraid that's a little bit off the table. But other than that, you know, as usual, there will be who knows how many games in no one has a clue what order. New Year's resolutions. I don't really believe in them. You know, I can see how it works for some people, especially if you can, you know, get somebody that you know is going to be around you for a little while to go, okay, I'll hold you to it, or they'll do the same thing, then I can see it be a handy tool. You know, but if you're, oh, I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to quit smoking, or I'm going to quit drinking, or... that's a decision you can make any day of your life. And hopefully in 2023, the decisions we make will pay off for all of us. And with that, I do appreciate your time, now as always, and look forward to your patronage in 2023. Have yourselves a wonderful time, people. Have a great New Year's. Be safe. Ciao for now.